Hey everybody, I have a really cool guy here for a week doing some work experience with me, learning about my generation, Lucky Tooth, screen printing and all the other crazy stuff that I do. So do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello, I'm Rowyn. I'm 19, I'm a film student. I go by they, them pronouns. I like to write and make films. That's
pretty good, yeah, nice intro.
Sums all up.
We've had quite an eventful weekend as well, haven't we?
It's been fun.
It's been good, it's been transtastic because both days has been all about trans type stuff. So Saturday was a writing workshop where we learned a whole bunch of stuff actually. I saw you taking loads of notes and I was as well, and yeah, I think it's going to be really helpful just to kind of, we're looking into characters and how to kind of write authentic script and what that means, I suppose, as well, like, you know, thinking about your end product and where things are going. And
it was as much about the process as it was about the production after it and the distribution.
Exactly.
How you actually make your thing real.
yeah. So that was really nice. I think it was really cool to be in a room full of like-minded people, and so that was Saturday. And then after that on Saturday, I shot over to the BFI. So you had a couple hours left of the course. I left the course early, went over to the BFI to swan around for the Flare Film Festival, which is on till the end of this week. And I saw Silas, who's the incredible director of various episodes of Transparent, and who has built himself up from like DIY roots all the way to what he's doing now, which is like massively mainstream and having a huge impact. So that was really, really cool to see.
Living the dream,
basically, the dream that we both would love to achieve. So
I mean, you're a lot closer to it than I am.
Oh well, yeah, thank you. I'm older than you, so that's probably the way it should be, but yeah, doesn't always work out like that.
You'd be probably very bitter if it was the other way around.
Yeah, I'd be like, here's some little upstart. No, I'd be very pleased if you were doing some great work, because and that's the cool thing as well, because we were I don't know, we were talking a bit about social media before as well, and you said something like, I was like, are you good with social media? And you said,
I said, I think everyone my age is social media. It's weird if you're not.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of expectations did you have about doing work experience, first of all? I kind of just thought I'd be an extra pair of hands, really. Whatever you need. I mean, it is kind of like that. I'm just following you around with your usual activities. And that brings us on to to yesterday as well, which was another day of doing fun stuff, which was the trans acting panel chat, I guess. It was a great chat, and it was actually something that could have gone on for a longer period of time. I felt like it was just a great conversation, and afterwards we got to go to an event with some free booze and some great entertainment. It's called Transform, and that was also nice as well, just to kind of chat with people. And then we were starving hungry, so we went and got some food. This is kind of like the start of the first working day. And what have we done today so far? I picked you up, and then we drove around for a while, and then went to Hove and picked up some frames, just some glass frames, and then went to the hospital to see a trans guy that's there for, he's got severe kidney trouble at the moment, so we went to kind of cheer him up, and that was hilarious, wasn't it? We had a really good time.
Yeah, I thought, going to the hospital might be a bit doom and gloom, but it was actually very funny.
Because it was full of surreal characters, really strange people,
Elvis impressionists.
Yeah, and the bed next to him was an Elvis impersonator, so that was funny. And then this guy had loads of not the Elvis guy, but the guy that we were visiting had loads of guests turn up all at once. There was 4 of us to visit him, and that was cool because we were all trans, and we were just taking over the ward. So yeah, I like that. And now we're making a film which we're going to put up onto My Generation, which will be really nice. And we plan on maybe documenting this week as well, and then perhaps releasing a video at the end of this week just to kind of share with you, what's happened, what's gone on. But for My Generation, I love it so much, and I've been kind of wondering what to do with it and how to move it forwards, and there's a few ideas in the pipeline. One is to make My Generation the feature film, so a documentary feature based on the past 4 years of filming people, perhaps also revisiting some people, seeing what's happening with them, and we've also been documenting events and stuff, so it'd be great to really focus on that project, but it's quite a big animal, so I'm a little scared of doing that too. would be cool to see like the influence of my generation, how it's affected people over several years.
That's a really good point as well. Yeah, because I know that with a lot of people, they wouldn't have gotten involved with any other production company. You know, it's because we were trans that they took a risk on us, and you know, because we always show people the films before they come out. We're really proud of kind of working alongside our contributors, which is not a lot of other people can brag about that, I suppose. And we've made films about people, and then it's almost reflected back to them how other people see them, which has given them confidence. Like, it's a really strange way to describe it, but that's what it's done for people. I'm thinking of Alice as well in particular, who she was quite shy, and we didn't know her that well before we started filming, and then we made a film about her and showed it to her, and she was just so delighted about it, and it was really exciting to see how involved she got with the community after that, and how people come up to her and just kind of start chatting with her because they've watched her in a number of films, and that gives them kind of almost the context or the backstory to know who she is and where she's coming from, and people just love her. So it's such a, I mean, film's an incredible thing, isn't it? I don't need to like wax lyrical to you about it because like you're doing a film degree, but so what do you want to do in the future with your film stuff?
I want to be influential in a way, you know. I want to be an example for other non-binary filmmakers, be like, hey, you can actually do that, that's cool. But just like releasing creative stuff, just like splurging my creativity onto the world and hopefully making a career out of it.
Yeah, and learning from projects and stuff too as well.
Oh yeah, it's all a learning process.
It is. Yeah, so watch this space.
I don't know, I'm hoping we can do some sort of creative stuff this week with my more abstract writings.
Cool.
Shoot some stuff. That would be nice.
Yeah, because you're talking about something on the beach as well. Like, I think, expect some arty
kind of thing.
Yeah. Arty, poetic stuff, and you know, that's the exciting thing about film, that there's just so many ways to do it, you know, so many ways to tell a story and to convey emotions. We're really spoilt for choice, so yeah, it's gonna be fun to just play around with stuff like that. And yeah, so if you have any questions for us, put them in the box below, and we'll answer them in the next video as well. And I guess we'll wrap it up so we can edit this and get it out there.
Yeah. Fun in a bun.
Whoa, fun in a bun. Bye.
Bye.